Good morning and welcome to Creatureathon Day 1. This is a readathon hosted by the group Bookish, which I am a co-host of. So for the month of February, our activity is a readathon, and we have chosen to do a new readathon called Creatureathon. So the goal of this readathon, as the name implies, is to read a bunch of books with different creatures in them. So I am weekly vlogging, so this will be one long vlog for the week. So I thought I would share with you what I plan on starting my reading off with. So I always like to have one physical book and one audiobook that I'm working through. So physical book wise, I'm going to be reading Stars Above, which is a collection of short stories in the Lunar Chronicles series. I'm excited to read this one. This is going to match my challenge of read a creature that you're scared of, because it does have a werewolf hybrid-esque type character, which I think is creepy. And then for audiobook, I am going to be going through Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, which is the second book in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I do have all three of them in physical book form, but I struggle too much getting through these physically. I don't know why. So I'm going to try it on audiobook, so I'm going to start listening to that today. Now, if you are unfamiliar with me and my channel and how my reading vlogs go, I work on Monday through Friday 9 to 5, so it's currently 8:45. I need to leave. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to listen to some of Lord of the Rings while I work. And then at lunchtime, I'm going to start Stars Above. So depending on where I eat for lunch, I might throw a clip in or something. Other than that, I will talk to you guys after work. Earlier check-in than I originally planned. The audiobook for The Two Towers is actually like a performed one, so it's got like multiple voice actors and it's got like background noises and stuff for like the scenes that are happening, which I don't know if I like or not. I did this with The Hobbit, which I did like with The Hobbit, but I don't know, I like descriptive parts of books, which this kind of takes that away. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, I'm only like 15 minutes in, so also it's a good start to Monday morning because I got the last spot in the front parking lot at work. Whereas if you get here too late, you have to park in the back, and then it's like a long walk to the building. Let's hope the rest of the day goes as well. It's now evening of day 1 of the readathon, and we're going to take the small child on a walk.
He's so ready to go.
He's been screaming for hours. Alright, final check-in of the night. It is 9:30. I'm about to read just a little bit more and then go to bed. But progress so far is I made it through the first story of Stars Above, and I'm a little bit into the second one. The first one was, if you're familiar with Lunar Chronicles, the origin of Cinder's condition and how she got from the fire to cyborg status. And then the second story is about her being introduced to her new family and settling in with that, because we never really got that perspective in the Lunar Chronicles. So far enjoying, and I'm like 2 hours into The Two Towers, and I don't know how I feel about the BBC production. But that's what's happening. I don't have another option from my library for the audiobook, so the BBC version is what it is. So that's it. Day 1. I'll check in with you guys more tomorrow. Hello, it's Tuesday. Say hi.
Hello, Tuesday.
Steven's dying of allergies today.
I'm so dead.
It is like 5:30, almost 6 o'clock. I read more of Stars Above at lunch. It's still good so far. I've read more of Lord of the Rings, and the radio production annoys me. And the more I read these books, the more I love the movies more than the books. So we were having a discussion earlier about how I feel like I understand its place in fantasy and like what it has done for the world of fantasy, but I think that there are lots of modern fantasies that are better. Especially because I just came off of reading Queen of the Tearling, which is my new favorite fantasy of all time, and that's better.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of better fantasies, though. Because, like, I just started reading The Wheel of Time, and that's a pretty good one.
Yeah. So, I'm also annoyed because Helm's Deep is my favorite battle of all of Lord of the Rings, and it's so short in the book. So, that's my current thoughts and feelings. But I am on my way to get my hair cut if my husband doesn't run into people. Because my side shave is very grown out. And I'm tired of it. So go and get it fixed and just get an overall haircut. So that's the plan. I'm seeing a new hairstylist, which I'm a little nervous about because my old hairstylist is no longer at the salon I go to, and I don't know where she went. So that's what's happening. I might read more later. I don't know. I feel very wiped from today. I think we both do.
Same.
So tonight might be a Sims night, not a reading night. We'll see. So I will update you guys later. I'll update you when I have my hair cut and it's nice and freshly shaved, because I feel like when it's this grown out, like at a glance you can't tell that I have a side shave, which makes me sad because that's the whole point. So it'll look better soon in the next clip. Good morning, it's Wednesday. It's like 5:45 a.m. I did not update you last night, but I did get my hair nicely shaved. It's all fresh and clean. I didn't end up vlogging anymore last night because I really didn't end up reading anymore last night. I read probably for about 15 minutes before bed, and that was it. But the reason I'm up so early is because my husband has been waking up early for work this week. He has a weird schedule this week, and I just can't sleep well after I've been woken up by his alarm. So I just decided to wake up with him this morning instead of having the weird, like, go back to sleep multiple times thing, because I feel like that makes me sleepier. So I just went to bed early with him last night and woke up early with him. So I'm having a leisurely cup of coffee, which is weird. I don't do that. So I'm having a snow day mug, even though it's Texas and the high today is like 80. But I think while I finish this cup of coffee, I'm going to read more of Stars Above, because my original goal was to finish this book yesterday. But I think I'm only like, I'm a little over halfway through it. So, progress. I'm in the middle of a story that is about, is this one about Cinder? I can't remember. Oh no, this is about Winter. So, it's good so far. I'm enjoying learning about Winter's past and growing up with Queen Levana without her father. Because if you don't know these stories, Winter is Snow White. So, you know the classic story. And Levana plays like the evil stepmother role. So, that's what's going on. Welcome to my sleepy bear face. So I think I'm going to read for about 10 or 15 minutes and then go take a shower. And I'm probably just going to go to work early so I can get off early. Yay! Plan to go into work early has gone awry. I have a flat tire. It's 8 a.m. Work for me technically starts at 9, so I was going to go in at 8. I left like 20 minutes ago, but didn't actually leave. So my husband's going to come put a spare tire on.
Let me know when you... Are you filming me right now?
I was just going to put stuff over it, maybe. Hello, it's now 12 hours later. Car tire has been fixed. Thank you to the wonderful husband who came and rescued me. And went and got our tire fixed. Apparently it had a hole in it, so it just needed to be patched. Thank goodness we didn't have to get new tires. But to reading update you, I have finished 2 books today. I finished Stars Above, which I really liked. I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed diving back into the Lunar Chronicles world, and it's making me miss it, and I kind of want to reread the series, but nobody got time for that. So, do recommend if you really like the Lunar Chronicles, the last story made me like super sentimental because there was like a wedding and an engagement and it was adorable. And then, hello. I am not amused. He's been yelling at us for like an hour to go outside. And then I finished Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, which was fine. I'm still annoyed with the format of the audiobook for Lord of the Rings, but such is life. The only other thing I have left to read, well, not only other thing, I have several things left to read, but the next thing I'm going to read is Hellboy Volume 9, which is The Wild Hunt. Steven has already finished reading it. Now I need to read it so we can do our review check-in for that. So I'm going to read that later. We are going to play some video games, and then I will read Spectre. Good morning, it's day 4 of the readathon. It's Thursday, so yesterday I finished 2 books. Today I am going to continue reading Hellboy, but at work I don't like to take comic books with me to work. I'm always worried because they're not hardcovers typically. I'm always worried about them getting ruined or something, so I'm taking A Song of the Dead with me instead, which I'm very excited to start reading. So I'm going to start this at lunch instead of continuing Hellboy, and then I will continue Hellboy later tonight when I get home. Sorry for the noise. I have my dishwasher going, so I'll check it back in with you guys later when I get home from work. Also, I know the other day that I was telling you it was 80 degrees here in Texas. Since I woke up at 5 a.m., it has dropped 30 degrees. It's 8 a.m., so it's dropped 30 degrees in 3 hours. It is now in the 40s. It started at the 70s this morning. So we got a big cold front that came in, so I'm all bundled up. Hello, I have not vlogged in 14 hours. It's 10 p.m.
Woo!
Stephen just made us tea. Sleepy time tea, specifically. But I thought I would update you guys because I just finished another book. I finished Hellboy Volume 9, The Wild Hunt. I enjoyed this immensely more than Volume 8. I think Steven did too.
Yeah.
A lot better storytelling in this one. It was a lot more cohesive than Volume 8. And I liked the action sequences better. I was able to follow like some of the dream/premonition sequences, I guess is what you would call them, a lot better than the first one, and differentiate between those and what's currently happening. And this had lots of fun reveals in it. We got to know more about Hellboy's lineage, which I was not aware of, and it was a fun time. So I'm very interested to see how they tie this into the new movie. I can definitely see some pieces where they will with how the trailer was, because there's like certain visuals and stuff in here that are definitely in the trailer, so that's interesting. So I also started Song of the Dead today, which I'm immensely enjoying. I'm like 60 pages in. I think I'm going to read more of it while I drink my sleepy time tea. That's all I got to update you guys on. It's been a boring day. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, which will be Friday. Good morning, it's day 5 of the readathon. It is Friday. I'm about to head to work. It is 25 degrees outside, just a little chilly. I'm going to continue reading Song of the Dead at lunch. That's currently my only reading plans for the day. So I'll probably check in with you guys after work per usual. Hello! It's Saturday, it's day 6 of the readathon. I honestly don't remember what all I vlogged yesterday. Did I check in with you later in the day? Questionable. I'm currently still reading Song of the Dead. I want to say like 100 pages in. Let's see if that's true. I'm 129 pages in, so that's pretty good. My goal is to finish this book by the end of this readathon. I don't think I'm going to get to my other book that I had planned, which was Frostbite, the second book of the Vampire Diaries series. Vampire Academy series. But it's Saturday. For those of you who have been around the vlogs, I have therapy on Saturdays, but my husband's in his appointment. Mine is next. So I'm gonna read. It's currently raining. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like in the 30s and raining, so I'm just sitting in the car with the heat on and listening to the pitter-patter rain, which is a mood. But yeah, today it's gonna be a lot of get my life together things. day, you know, laundry, cleaning, YouTube shenanigans. My husband and I got videos filmed for our other channel. I got videos filmed for this channel, all that jazz. So, productive day. I would like to take my cat out, but I don't think that's gonna happen with the current weather. We'll see. So yeah, I'll update you guys if anything exciting happens later or if I have more book things to fill you in on. Hello Creatureathon friends! The readathon is officially over. You might notice there's no Sunday footage. I honestly didn't end up reading anything on Sunday. I also didn't do anything exciting to share. I kind of just had a chill day where I kind of disconnected a little bit, which was nice. But I wanted to recap with you guys what I ended up completing during this readathon real quick before I close it out. So starting with Stars Above, this filled the challenge of Creature That You Were Scared Of, which I did because of the wolf hybrid character in this. It ended up not being that scary of a character during the short story, but I do think he's a bit of a scary character in the original series. I do really recommend this short story collection if you enjoy the Lunar Chronicles, and if you haven't read the Lunar Chronicles and you like sci-fi and you like fantasy, not fantasy, more like fairy tales and fairy tales retellings in interesting worlds, do recommend. Then I read Hellboy Volume 9, The Wild Hunt. I really enjoyed this one. 5 stars. Do recommend if you enjoy Hellboy. I want to know more of his backstory. I'm still going to read one more in this little story arc, which I'm excited to read and hope that I like it as much as this one. And then I did the audiobook for Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. It's fine. I like more modern fantasy personally, or just different fantasy. I don't know. It doesn't hold my attention the way it's written as much as I hoped it would, but the movies are some of my faves. And those are the 3 that I actually completed during the readathon, but I did make a good chunk of my way through Song of the Dead by Sarah Glenn Marsh. And this is the sequel to Reign of the Fallen, and even though I didn't finish this, I thought I'd still share it because I am enjoying it. I'm about halfway through at this point. And I want to share with you guys some fun goodies that I got with these because I did pre-order both these books. So I pre-ordered Reign of the Fallen when it first came out because of the cover, because it's gorgeous. And then because I did the pre-order, it came with some character cards that I really like, which has all of the different like main characters, and their little things around them are themed with what kind of magical powers they have, which I quite like. This is our main character, Odessa. And then we've got these ones as well. And then when I pre-ordered Song of the Dead, I got a bit more character cards because we have 4 new main characters, which came with their own cards. I love the art style of these. I think they're so cute. This is a character that I just got introduced to like halfway through the book. And then one of my faves, the reason I chose Song of the Dead is because of this character. This was for the fantasy creature. This is a dragon. Wasn't sure at the beginning of the vlog if it was just like a lizard thing or a dragon. It's a dragon. So super cute. And because Sarah is a wonderful human being, she gave me a nice little signature and little message in the pre-order, which I really appreciated. So do recommend this series, at least so far, halfway through the 2nd book, if you are interested in the premise. That wraps up Creatureathon. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that you join us for future Bookish Bash readathons. Let us know if you have certain themes or anything that you're interested in for readathons. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram and all the things. I will, of course, update you guys here on YouTube on further things that we have going on, so subscribe if you're interested. Subscribe if you're interested in more reading vlogs. My goal this year is to do 1 readathon a month and do a reading vlog with it, so that might not sound like a lot to a lot of you, but I did more than 1 readathon a month in a few months last year, and it, like, severely burnt me out, so 1 readathon a month is the goal. And with that, I will end this here. Hope you guys have a lovely day. Hope you guys enjoyed the readathon, and if you didn't participate, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Talk to you guys later. Bye!